Alright, here's the 6-month review on the 2023 Coleman Lantern 17B. It's actually been a little over 6 months when we got it. I think it was September of last year. Camping World. And I know what everybody's gonna say about Camping World, but I mean, whatever. We ain't had any problems out of them. So overall, I mean, it's a decent little camper for a starter camper. We've taken it on several road trips. I mean, I say we got probably 2,000 miles on this thing since we've gotten it. And we've been to, you know, the Gulf Coast, Arkansas, and of course we come up here to our local lake all the time. Overall, it's like, I think it's 21 foot and a few inches. Comes standard with one propane tank. One thing I will say is we have had to replace the regulator. It got a leak in it. The water hookups up here on the front. Here's all the information. That's 30 amp single axle. It's got 15-gallon gray and black water. I think it has a 25-gallon fresh water. I just realized something scratched up right there. It pulls pretty good, and I pull it with my 2015 Dodge Ram 1500 V6, so it's not bad. The awning, it's okay. I mean, I wish it went the length of the camper, you know, but whatever. The inside, inside's really nice. As our queen, I think it's a queen short. That's our little air conditioner up there. It does good. I mean, you know, if it's 100 degrees outside, it struggles a little, but we put a fan in here with it, and you know, it works good. There's storage up there, the whole length of that cabinet. I will say, I wish there were doors on either side, make things a little easier accessible. There's storage underneath those two seats. Over here you got your cabinets above the sink. I mean, you know, it's a small camper, so your storage is gonna be small. I wish it was a little more in there. There's our dishes and whatnot, you know, our food we need every day. The sink, I will say the sink, yeah, I wish it was bigger. You know, it's hard to wash dishes and not get water everywhere. And right below the sink, I mean, you know, is the heater. I mean, we've been washing dishes and spilt water all down the heater, and it hasn't messed it up yet. There's still a little water on the counter. I just cleaned up in here. It hasn't messed up yet, so I mean, you know, there's two bunk beds back here, 300-pound capacity. We don't ever have anybody with us, so we just kind of use them as storage. There is storage underneath that one, the whole length of the bed. The bathroom, we actually really like the bathroom in this camper. You know, the shower, it's a good size. Close this vent. Okay, air going out. The shower is actually bigger than my grandparents' shower, and they have a 32-foot Jayco. The refrigerator, it's a 12-volt refrigerator. You know, not a ton of space, but it works. And we did actually, our first trip we had in this thing, we did actually have a problem. On the way to our destination, the refrigerator actually fell through. Yeah, the front here came loose. It was just, you know, one small little staple here and there that was holding it. And, you know, obviously that came out, you know, going a long distance. So we just put a board back there and gave it some extra supports with some wood screws. We hadn't had any problems out of it with it yet. The microwave, you know, it's a small microwave, but I don't have any complaints with it. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Our little 2-burner stove is underneath our, you know, my papa made this to give us extra counter space. It's nice. You got 2 drawers for utensils and whatever. You do have storage under the bed from the inside. It goes from this to the end to that end, but it's not the whole bed. I think it's like, I don't know. Let me see if I can show you. It's kind of hard with this mattress on top. There you go. You can see that. I have our outdoor kitchen and gas burner up under there. It did not come with the TV. I put this TV up there after we bought it. There is support in the wall for your TV mount, so that's good. And you know, you got, you know, your standard plug up there and your satellite hookup, and it does come with a WindGuard 360 for picking up internet. Man, we don't use it. We just use our hotspot on our phone. And overall, you know, it's a decent camper. I mean, I have had to put silicone in the shower. It was leaking around the edges. Our sink does leak through the S shape in the pipe, the drain pipe. The only time it does it is when we're, you know, washing dishes with dish soap, and the dish soap backs up out of the seal. But we just stick a bowl up under there, you know, whatever. That's no big deal. Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice camper. I mean, you know, there's nothing spectacular or anything like that, you know. There's obviously better options that you can get, but, you know, it's our first camper, you know. It was kind of what we could afford at the time, so we have no complaints with it. We love it. Like I said, we pulled it on multiple trips. Here is all your information gauges. Here's your hot water heater, water pump, your awning, all your gray and black tanks and fresh water, your battery. The heater works really well. You know, we've camped. This past winter we camped when it was like below, I think it got to like 1 digit one night, Fahrenheit. And, you know, we didn't get cold. I mean, you know, it obviously struggled when it got that cold, but we didn't freeze. Of course, we got a really good comforter. It's really warm. There's a shelf up there on that wall. It's just kind of a junk shelf, you know, whatever. Head back outside. You do have storage right here up under the bed. It goes all the way to the other side, but it does not come out the other side. Here's your hot water heater. It's not a huge hot water heater, but it does pretty well. I mean, you can take a shower and still have hot water. At least I can. I take a really quick shower. Another problem, these welds you see there come loose on the bumper. It was not welded very good at all, and it did that because I had a rack on here to carry our sewer dumper from when we go places that doesn't have sewer hookup. It has a place to put a backup camera there. We haven't bought the backup camera yet. You know, I haven't really found a use that I would use for it. It's not the easiest thing to back up, but I've gotten it packed down pretty good by this point. But that is the 2023 Coleman Lantern 17B. It's a nice little camper to start off with. We don't live in it, but we're in it all the time. We're hardly ever home anymore. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Here comes a plane. Let's see if we can get him coming by. I don't know if you'll be able to see him in the camera or not. You might be able to. Coming right over the lake. That's one thing I want so much. Anything. Like I said, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I hope to see a lot of people on our future adventures.